Welcome to our channel, where we explore and apply philosophical principles for a better life. Today we will delve into the world of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that offers us keys to inner tranquility, wisdom, and meaning. Stoics assert that our strength and freedom lie in our ability to control our thoughts, emotions, and actions regardless of external circumstances. Let's together explore 15 ways to become better with Stoicism and apply them to our daily lives. Let's immerse ourselves in the wisdom of the great Stoics and begin our journey towards inner well-being and wisdom. Each like from you is a chance for more people to see this video and be inspired by its content. So let's elevate this content, give more people the opportunity to see it, and be inspired. Drop a like and help make this world a little brighter and better. So let's begin. Acceptance of what we cannot control is one of the key principles of Stoicism, which serves as a wise reminder of our limited power over the world around us. This principle underscores the importance of focusing on what truly lies within our control, our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Stoics assert that much of our suffering and anxiety stems from our desire to control things beyond our power. Understanding this helps us free ourselves from unnecessary stress and worry by focusing on what we can truly change, our reactions, and our attitude towards what happens. By embracing the inevitability of change and the uncertainty of life, we can learn to be more flexible and adapt to changes rather than resisting them. This allows us to maintain inner stability and tranquility, even in the most challenging situations. Accepting what we cannot control frees us from futile pursuit of illusory control and enables us to focus on what truly matters, our inner growth, wisdom, and compassion towards ourselves and others. Continuous self-improvement. Stoics urge us to strive for continuous self-improvement through constant learning, self-reflection, and working on our weaknesses. The main idea is to become a little better every day than we were yesterday. This means constantly exploring new knowledge, skills, and ideas that can help us become wiser, more empathetic, and more effective individuals. Stoicism calls on us not to settle for what we have achieved, but to aim for constant growth and development. One way to achieve self-improvement is through self-reflection, carefully examining our thoughts, emotions, and actions to better understand ourselves and our reactions to the surrounding world. This allows us to identify our strengths and weaknesses, as well as areas where we can improve. Moreover, Stoics urge us to actively work on our weaknesses, overcome our fears and limitations, and strive to be the best version of ourselves. This may involve setting clear goals, developing discipline and perseverance, and practicing virtues such as wisdom, justice, and courage consistently. Continuous self-improvement, according to Stoicism, helps us unlock our potential, achieve inner harmony, and live a more conscious and purposeful life. It is a continuous process of growth and development that leads to a happier, more meaningful, and fulfilled life. Gratitude practice. The main idea is to recognize and appreciate the blessings that are already present in our lives, rather than focusing on what we lack. Stoics argue that practicing gratitude helps us focus on the positive aspects of life, strengthens our inner state, and improves overall mood. When we acknowledge and appreciate the blessings in our lives, we begin to see the world in brighter colors and find more joy in everyday moments. Gratitude practice also helps us develop a sense of satisfaction and happiness regardless of external circumstances. Even in difficult times, gratitude for what we have can serve as a source of strength and inspiration to overcome hardships. Moreover, gratitude contributes to the development of a positive mindset and strengthens our relationships with others. When we value and acknowledge the blessings provided to us by others, it strengthens our connections and creates an atmosphere of mutual understanding and support. Gratitude practice according to Stoicism helps us see life in a more positive light, develops our inner well-being, and contributes to creating a happier and more fulfilling life. Development of moral integrity. Developing moral integrity helps us build a conscious and ethical life based on clear moral principles and values. Stoics urge us to adhere to high standards of ethics and strive to act in accordance with them in all aspects of our lives. Clear moral principles such as justice, kindness, temperance, and wisdom help us navigate the world and make wise decisions in various situations. Adhering to these principles contributes to the development of our inner strength and confidence because we know that we are acting according to our deepest beliefs and values. Through the development of moral integrity, we become more consistent and steadfast in our actions, which strengthens our sense of self-respect and self-worth. We know that we can trust ourselves and our decisions even in the most challenging and doubtful situations. Moreover, the development of moral integrity contributes to strengthening our relationships with others as they see us as reliable and honest partners. We build trust and respect in our relationships, which contributes to their qualitative development and harmony. The development of moral integrity according to Stoicism helps us become better versions of ourselves, live a more conscious and ethical life, and make a positive contribution to the world around us. Emotion management. Managing emotions helps us achieve inner harmony and wisdom. Stoics assert that our emotions can often hinder rational decision-making if we allow them to control us. Therefore, the key is to learn to control our emotions without allowing them to interfere with our rational thinking. One of the methods of emotion management proposed by Stoicism is mindfulness, the ability to observe our emotions without attachment or judgment. This allows us to step back from emotional reactions and make decisions based on reason and wisdom rather than emotional impulses. Moreover, Stoics urge us to develop inner strength and self-control to resist impulses and negative emotions. This involves practicing discipline, perseverance, and restraint in all aspects of our lives. Emotion management in Stoicism does not mean suppressing or ignoring emotions, but rather learning to deal with them wisely and rationally. This helps us make decisions calmly and wisely, based on our values and goals rather than fleeting emotional reactions. Emotion management in Stoicism enables us to maintain inner stability and tranquility even in the most complex and tense situations, helping us make better decisions and achieve our goals. Acceptance of the world's changeability. Accepting the world's changeability helps us develop flexibility and adaptability in life. Stoics teach us to see change as an inherent part of existence rather than as an obstacle or threat. They urge us not to resist change but to learn to accept it as an inevitable fact. Accepting change allows us to free ourselves from the fear of the unknown and control over the future. Instead of resisting or trying to maintain the status quo, Stoics urge us to actively adapt to new circumstances and life conditions. This enables us to maintain inner stability and tranquility even in conditions of uncertainty and change. Accepting change also helps us see opportunity for growth and development in every situation. Instead of viewing changes as a threat, we can use them as a stimulus for personal and professional growth. This enables us to become more flexible, creative, and adaptive in problem solving and goal achievement. Acceptance of change according to Stoic philosophy helps us develop the ability to live in harmony with the surrounding world and with ourselves. It allows us to face life's challenges with wisdom and dignity, maintaining inner confidence and peace of mind. The Stoics encourage setting clear goals and consistently moving towards their achievement, using our efforts and resources most effectively. Epictetus said, "The secret of happiness is to use what you have, to start where you are, and to do what you can." Goal setting and subsequent pursuit are integral parts of Stoic philosophy, providing us with direction and purpose in life. Stoics argue that clear and conscious goals help us use our efforts and resources most effectively, directing our energy in the right direction and maximizing our potential. One key aspect of goal setting in Stoicism is their rationality and realism. We should strive for goals that are within our control and depend on our actions rather than external circumstances or the influence of others. This helps us avoid disappointments and frustrations, focusing on what we can truly control. Moreover, Stoics urge us to be persistent and consistent in achieving our goals, even in the face of difficulties and obstacles. We should use our efforts and resources most effectively, developing discipline, perseverance, and self-control. This helps us overcome obstacles on the path to achieving our goals and build a successful and meaningful life. Ultimately, goal setting and achievement in Stoicism help us create a more conscious, purposeful, and satisfying life based on our values and priorities. Respect for others. Understanding the importance of respecting other people, their feelings, and needs is the foundation for developing healthy and empathetic relationships. Respect for others entails recognizing their individuality, dignity, and right to their own opinions and feelings. We should consider the feelings and needs of others, show them attention and care, even if we do not always agree with their point of view or behavior. Understanding the importance of respecting others helps us develop empathy and compassion, contributing to warmer and more supportive relationships. We should be willing to listen to others, show understanding and support in difficult times, and strive for mutual understanding and agreement. Respect for others contributes to strengthening our relationships and building a positive social environment. When we show respect for others, we create an atmosphere of trust and respect that fosters more effective communication and cooperation. Respect for others, according to Stoic philosophy, helps us build more harmonious, supportive, and conscious relationships based on mutual respect, trust, and understanding. Acceptance of difficulties as opportunities for growth helps us overcome trials and become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Difficulties are necessary for our development and growth, and we should embrace them as part of life, not as barriers to happiness. Viewing difficulties as opportunities for growth helps us develop our skills, improve our endurance, and discover hidden resources and strengths within ourselves. Instead of avoiding problems or fighting them, Stoics urge us to embrace them as challenges that help us become better and stronger. Moreover, seeing difficulties as opportunities for growth allows us to develop self-confidence and perseverance in pursuing our goals. We learn to overcome difficulties without giving up, but rather using them as a stimulus for our personal growth and development. Accepting difficulties as opportunities for growth, according to Stoic philosophy, helps us view life with optimism and determination, overcome challenges with wisdom and dignity, and build a happy and meaningful life, even in the face of the most difficult trials. The ability to control our desires. Stoics urge us to be masters of our desires rather than yielding to them, allowing us to avoid excesses and strive for a balanced and mindful life. Control over desires helps us avoid falling into the trap of constantly seeking to satisfy material needs or craving external signs of success. Stoics argue that true happiness and satisfaction do not depend on the accumulation of external goods, but rather on our internal state and our ability to accept the world as it is. The ability to control our desires also helps us develop discipline and self-control, allowing us to make more conscious and reasoned decisions in life. We learn to distinguish between what truly matters to us and what simply satisfies our temporary desires. Control over desires contributes to the development of inner freedom and independence from external circumstances. We cease to be slaves to our desires and begin to be masters of our lives, which helps us achieve a deeper and more enduring sense of satisfaction and happiness. Ultimately, the ability to control our desires, according to Stoic philosophy, helps us strive for a more balanced, mindful, and purposeful life based on inner harmony and confidence. Fulfillment of duty. Fulfillment of duty entails fulfilling all obligations that we have undertaken with other people or with ourselves. It means being honest and reliable partners, keeping our word, and fulfilling promises, even if it requires effort or sacrifice. Moral principles play a key role in fulfilling duty according to Stoic philosophy. We must act in accordance with our deepest convictions and values, even if it is not always easy or convenient. This helps us develop a sense of self-respect and confidence, knowing that we are acting according to our principles. Fulfillment of duty also contributes to the development of understanding and trust in our relationships with other people. When we fulfill our obligations and demonstrate reliability and honesty, we strengthen our connections and create an atmosphere of mutual respect and support. Fulfillment of duty according to Stoic philosophy helps us build more honest, reliable, and mindful relationships with other people, as well as develop a sense of responsibility and morality within ourselves. Continuous learning is one of the fundamental principles of Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the importance of continuous self-improvement throughout life. Stoics recognize that education helps develop our intellect, broaden our horizons, and cultural level, which in turn contributes to our personal growth and strengthens inner harmony. Education in Stoic philosophy includes not only formal education in educational institutions, but also self-education through reading, studying new topics, and exchanging experiences with others. We must constantly strive to expand our knowledge and skills to become more competent and mindful in various areas of life. Continuous learning also helps us develop our critical thinking and ability to self-reflect. We learn to analyze information, discern the essence, and make informed decisions based on facts and arguments. This helps us develop wisdom and understanding of the world around us. Moreover, continuous learning in Stoicism contributes to our personal growth and self-improvement. We learn to better understand ourselves, our strengths and weaknesses, and strive to develop our virtues and overcome our shortcomings. Ultimately, continuous learning in Stoic philosophy helps us become more mindful, intellectually developed, and wise individuals capable of making wise and thoughtful decisions in various life situations. Calmness in any circumstances. Our inner harmony and peace of mind should not depend on the volatility of the world around us, but should be based on our inner world and attitudes. To achieve tranquility in any circumstances, Stoics urge us to develop the ability to control our thoughts, emotions, and reactions to external events. We must learn to accept the world as it is, without unnecessary emotional reactions or resistance. An important aspect of achieving tranquility in Stoicism is accepting that some things are beyond our control, and we should focus on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions. This allows us to free ourselves from the stress and anxiety associated with trying to control something that does not submit to our will. Moreover, Stoics teach us to see opportunities for growth and development in obstacles. We can use challenges and difficulties as a stimulus for personal growth, gaining wisdom and strength in the process of overcoming obstacles. Tranquility in any circumstances according to Stoic philosophy helps us maintain inner stability and peace even in the most challenging and unpredictable situations, allowing us to make wise and thoughtful decisions and live a more mindful and satisfying life. Frugal use of time and resources. Stoics urge us to be mindful of how we expend our time and energy to achieve higher productivity and efficiency. The core idea of frugal use of time and resources is not to waste them on meaningless or unnecessary things, but instead to direct them toward the goals that truly matter to us. We must be attentive to how we allocate our resources to ensure maximum return on our efforts. Stoics call upon us to engage in mindful planning of our time and management of our affairs so that we can achieve our goals with maximum efficiency. This includes setting priorities, establishing specific objectives, and planning our actions accordingly. Frugal use of time and resources also involves the ability to refrain from excess and unnecessary expenditures to preserve our resources for more important and meaningful purposes. We must be willing to let go of unnecessary things and habits that consume our time and energy to make room for what truly matters to us. Frugal use of time and resources, according to Stoic philosophy, helps us live a more mindful, productive, and satisfying life by directing our efforts toward the achievement of our most significant and valuable goals. Understanding one's place in the world. Each of us has a unique role and place in the world, and our task is to recognize and embrace this role to live a more conscious and purposeful life. Understanding one's place in the world begins with recognizing our connection to something greater than just our own interests and ambitions. Stoics encourage us to contemplate our place in the cosmos, the grandeur of nature, and the interconnectedness of all things. This helps us see ourselves as part of something larger and more meaningful. Understanding one's place in the world also involves recognizing our duties and responsibilities to other people and society as a whole. We must be willing to accept the challenges and risks associated with our role and strive to make a positive contribution to the world around us. Stoics call upon us to embrace our role and to act in accordance with our deepest beliefs and values. We should strive to live in accordance with our purpose, demonstrating wisdom, justice, and compassion in our relationships with others. Ultimately, understanding one's place in the world, according to Stoic philosophy, helps us live a more conscious, purposeful, and satisfying life based on deep self-understanding, confidence, and meaning. In the end, we delved into the world of Stoicism and explored 15 ways to become better with its help. We learned about the importance of accepting what we cannot control, constant self-improvement, practicing gratitude, developing moral integrity, managing emotions, embracing change, setting goals, and much more. Remember that the Stoic path requires constant practice and mindfulness. Apply these principles in your daily life, and step by step, you will build a more conscious, wise, and fulfilling life. I wish you to find inspiration, confidence, and inner peace on this journey. May each day bring you new opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Best of luck in your pursuit of the best version of yourself.